Deadwood episode 31, Unauthorized Cinnamon.
Get some fucking whiskey!
What whiskey have we got to celebrate season 3 becoming great?
Finest nectar, taken from the south of France. It can only be John Danvers straight bourbon whiskey.
Excellent.
Distilled in Kentucky.
Would you like to briefly explain the events of Unauthorized Cinnamon?
Of course! So this episode's centrepiece is about what Al describes as the town elders gathering together to have a meeting to discuss Hearst. How they're going to deal with Hearst.
Yep.
If you remember the last time they did a meeting like this was to
decide what to do with Wilcox.
that was it, yeah. They decided what to do with him. And if you remember last time, they took a lot more direct action.
Yeah. Well, they decided to do nothing last time.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Yeah, they decided to just let him be because he was a representative of Hearst. He was
Yes.
too powerful. That was actually also episode 7 of season 2.
Ooh.
This is episode 7 of and the first meeting is episode 9 of season 1. Ooh, it's like
numbers.
Yeah, the meetings form a centerpiece in every season.
Yes.
Yes.
And they're characterised by their ineptness, I suppose, but they don't do anything. They
Yeah.
never achieve anything, even though they're the town elders. They don't really have the answers.
No.
They just live.
They just live.
So ultimately, they decide not to take any direct action against Hearst, but instead choose to make a moral stand against him.
Yep.
By publishing a letter in Eric's newspaper.
Yep.
Which is a letter that Seth wrote to the family of the deaf.
Pasco.
Pasco, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. His dead family. Decided to publish that. We don't mention Hearst's name, but it's pretty clear who it's about.
Yeah.
Also, episode Auntie Lou's son is making more headway with Hearst, or attempting to make headway with Hearst. He's not really doing very well.
No.
We also have a burgeoning relationship between Calamity Jane and Joni,
Yeah.
which I didn't expect.
Yep.
Yeah, first bit of lesbianism on Deadwood.
Yep.
Potentially.
Well, Joni has always been a lesbian throughout the show.
Oh, really?
Yes. Do you not remember the whole season 1 arc where she was like very protective of Kristen Bell?
Oh, yeah.
It was implied there. It is even like the season, the bit where Sai does go. You get the praying archer system. She's kissing another woman.
Oh, yeah.
So yes, it's not been a huge part of her character so far. But yes, it's come out now that she is a lesbian.
They share a tender moment together.
They do share a very tender moment.
Which isn't a thing that you can really apply to Calamity Jane most of the time.
No.
What else we got in this episode? We got the theatre troupe
Yes.
make a return.
Yes.
The old one's dying
Yep.
and saying more increasingly camp dialogue even for this show.
Yep.
And Brian Cox is delaying and opening up the theatre.
Yeah.
Hearst has a great speech.
That speech is amazing. That's the speech I was telling you about that clarifies his character.
Yeah, and he's like, people like me come to this town and I bring prosperity and a chance to expand and to grow. And what do I get? I'm an outcast. I'm an outsider.
Yeah.
I get treated like shit in these towns.
Yeah. Well, it really clarifies his character because the season so far has been characterised by Al not knowing like who Hearst is, can't get a read on him. Because it doesn't make any sense what he's doing from one perspective. Because he claims to only want the colour. How great is that phrasing?
Yes, the colour.
Yeah. So he claims to only want the colour, but as you said last time, why does he even bother staying in the camp if all he wants is to steal the gold?
Yeah.
Well, now it's obvious that he's driven by an increasing self-pity and loathing for humanity. He wants desperately to be a part of the community, but his standpoint that gold is the unifying nature of human beings rather than community, which everyone else believes is what makes him an outcast.
I was thinking of an episode.
Yeah.
It started a sharp contrast to the obviously it's an understatement, but the feeling of season 1.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking, I just had little moments then, like at the start of the episode, thinking man, these characters are probably more divided than they ever have been, but really are stuck in their little
ways.
Like, Bullock as his wife now, she's here and they're doing their own thing, and Al's got his own little operation and they're doing their thing, Sai's off scheming somewhere.
Yeah.
EB's been rejected to an outcast, but Doc is ill, Jodie Stubbs is being pretty much outcast from the camp. She's got no place really anymore.
Yeah.
And it really is in sharp contrast to the way I think we were like season 1 and to an extent 2 as well.
Yeah.
Where 2 really felt like they were together as one.
Yeah.
And now it really feels like these characters have completely fallen apart.
Yes. Well, season 3 in many ways is about, if season 1 is about like the joy of, making a community of these outcasts, and season 2 is again about everyone coming together, season 3 is about sort of the downfall of what you get if you sacrifice your, like, the earlier, like, outsider life for this kind of community.
Yeah.
They can't just get to the point where they can just kill Hearst. Like in season 1, it probably would have culminated with Wild Bill Hickok shooting him through like the banner, through like a railing, off the railing or something. And
I like you say his ghost haunts the whole series really.
Yeah.
Charlie Utter's like, we may need to cook all the guns, but we need to evacuate the whole town first.
Yeah.
That's what Wild Bill would have wanted.
Yeah.
It's like probably days like that have long since gone really.
Yes. It's just not a proposition anymore, is it, for the kind of wild gunplay of season 1 to make any kind of sense now? Like, there's barely, apart from the fight with Dorothy Dan and Captain Turner, there's not been really any kind of big... The only violence that's happened has been, like, Hearst killing his own men, which was off screen and presumably not in public, or Al killing people in the saloon, again, not public, it's hidden away. Maybe making a point about how, as civilizations become more open, the bloodshed's still there, it's just hidden away where people can't see it.
Yes.
Yes, a very cynical point to be making about modern communities.
Yes.
Excellent. What did you think of Unauthorized Cinnamon?
It was great. Best episode of season 3 so far.
Fantastic episode.
Yep, they had a really great sustained mood.
Yep.
They had a very melancholic atmosphere to it.
Yeah.
Which I liked.
Yeah.
I tend to gravitate towards the episodes that are set at night.
Yes.
I don't know why. I think because there's a feeling of like, I don't know. The sun has gone down and these characters' true colours really come out, I think, during night.
Yeah.
I love that weird little scene where that like German guy...
Oh, Gustav,
yeah, he came out of nowhere and he's like, I've come to find you! And he like trying to sell out like these scarves to like cover up his stump.
I thought as well, just a quick note, this is a really obscure thing. He's actually been in the episode, the show once before.
Oh, really?
I didn't catch this until like the third rewatch. He's the guy who sells Ellsworth his gloves when he's doing the wedding of Alma in season 2.
Oh.
So he has been like placing it before a little bit. Yes, but you were saying the scene, you were describing it, yeah?
Yeah. So like he goes on this huge like, oh, how do we do it? We tie it over and we go under and out and look who's here. Where's Mummy? And Mummy hugs the little boy. And again, it was getting me thinking like, if this was season 1, Al would just get like his goons in, or he'd just fucking kill him.
Yeah.
Or throw him out the window or something. But like at this point, Al's been kind of completely depowered, and any wrong move he makes, Hearst will take advantage of that and ruin him, basically.
Yes, I also get the implication he's just a nicer guy.
Yeah.
Again, it's important that this episode has the mention of the Gleet again.
Oh,
like when he's talking to the doc at the end, he's talking about how he's still able to live because of what the doc's done. It's important to remember that this is a character who's been through a substantial change, and now he's just a different human being. Like, and also like what he's saying, like, the mother, she brings it around and he's doing it. It's like Al before would have probably kicked off just at the mention of his mother. Like during the blowjob monologues, he's talked about increasingly how his mother was torn away from him and how that's a symbol of his powerlessness as a youth. And then to have him come and like it's making it almost as a joke and have him not react at all, to just be he's
just like
yeah, he just seems more amused than anything and genuinely interested in sort of this person rather than just to kick off. Again, it shows the increase of this character for what it is. This episode for me is as amazing as it is. It brings into sharp contrast like just how amazing like season 3 could have been.
Yeah,
because this is an episode that only works with the basis of the characters so far. Like, we need to understand who these characters are to understand how they've changed so much in such a short, relatively short amount of time. Like, within the actual show's universe, it's been about a year and a few weeks.
Yeah.
So now to have them at this place where they aren't just killing each other, they're all like, they have actually something to lose. as well. Like there's children in camp, and the camp. Like if you notice the scene where Hearst does give the walking tour with Odell. There's so many extras in the background and so much actual things going on. Just to highlight again how much they've got to lose with the war with Hearst.
We haven't mentioned much about the Alma subplot.
The Alma subplot, yeah.
Which didn't really get a lot of a highlight in this episode. I don't know how I feel about Alma's plot in this series.
I think it's definitely one of the weaker elements.
Yeah, I'm not convinced Ellsworth would leave her just because of that.
I think though it makes the point here that Ellsworth's left her to help her to get well again.
Yeah.
Like that she'd be so in pain that be having to live this sham marriage that it makes sense for him to leave, and to let her sort of get in her own time. I think it just about works, yeah.
I don't know. I like the holiday of her being the bank manager.
Yeah.
But it just feels like retreading stuff by having to revert back to dope.
Yes.
It's a bit.
The worst thing's actually still to come, I think. In the next 2 episodes, but yeah, it's not the strongest thing that they could have done with Alma.
Yeah. And such a great character.
Yeah.
And such a great performer.
Yeah. Just to be relegated to repeating stuff from season 1.
I continue not to give a shit about the theatre troupe, except for Brian Cox.
Yes. I think it does. This is the only episode I think where the only episode so far it works in the next couple as well, where I think the storyline works. Because I think the scenes in this where he's dying are thematically resonant with the rest of the episode. It doesn't feel like they're an outlet. It feels like they're actually part of it.
That's true.
Because the whole episode is about what the characters do when they realise they're going to die because Hearst is going to kill them all. Like that's what every single scene pretty much is about, characters realising their own mortality and deciding to do something.
Yeah.
Like unlike all the characters, they almost do things that are positive. Like I love that scene where it's Trixie and Sol. Do you remember the scene where they're talking and Sol's like, we could adopt the child?
Oh yeah.
It's a beautiful little scene in there. Like every episode scene's like that. So I think it works that he's dying and it's showing how they react to it. It would have been better if the characters were likeable or that there hadn't been such a poor use of them so far. But I think it works just about in this episode.
Just.
Yeah.
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 I like the use of cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
What's the symbolism of cinnamon?
Well, it symbolises. I read a theory that it symbolises death. It's the unauthorized cinnamon at life's dining table.
Oh, okay.
There's a review I read that none of the characters don't want it.
Was that a Todd Vanderwerf?
No, it was a guy called Matt Zola Seitz.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it was a really great review actually. He made loads of great points and things. But yeah, he was talking about how the cinnamon represented like death at the dining room table. They can't ignore it. It's there. Well, it almost kills one character.
It does, yeah.
But yeah, that's what I think the cinnamon represents. The unauthorized thing that they can't ignore that's there on the table. And also, it's another thing that increased. Like before season 1, they were happy just with their canned peaches, and now in an attempt to be fancier, they're catering to all.
They felt like they want to sprinkle cinnamon over it. I continue to love the use of the canned peaches throughout the show.
Yeah.
I get a really big smile whenever any of the characters mention the canned peaches. I don't know why. It's just a funny little thing, I think.
Yeah.
But like canned fruit was like such a big commodity back in the day.
Yeah.
And I think one of the characters, like Knox the character dog, goes, "I'll put out the canned peaches."
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
Get out the canned peaches. We're having a meeting. Like, yes.
But yes, it's absolutely great. Like I also. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I was going to say, I did quite like that with the canned peaches because, like, thingy last year, the guy that owns the shitty tavern, he was like, "Oh, I got ill from eating the peaches. I don't eat them anymore." And the other guy's like, "Oh God, I feel ill." It's almost as if that character has just realised the true depths of Deadwood and that is rotting from the inside, like the canned peaches.
Ah, very good.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, he's had a taste of the rotting canned peaches.
Yep.
It all looks okay on the outside, but on the inside, something's rotting at the core. The end of an age.
It is the end of an age. This is the beginning of the civilized period. The fight with Hearst is an external, externalization of that. Mm-hmm. Hearst represents a new way of doing things. As he says in the episode, he truly believes that gold is what people should base their whole community around, rather than the people. That's why I think he's such a great villain. Like you were saying that you had problems with him, like as a villain for the series. I think he is up until this point. I think that one speech it clarifies everything there is to know about the character, and it makes him a sort of tragic character.
Ish.
I think it works. I think it's a great speech.
It doesn't really work for me. I love the speech.
Yeah.
The speech was great, but I still don't really care for him much as a villain.
Oh, I think he's great.
Maybe on a rewatch.
Yes, this is a season that massively improves with a rewatch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I just don't find him very strong or compelling.
Okay.
Like I said, I still prefer Hearst as an abstract concept. I think it works better that way.
Yeah.
There's like a level of ambiguity to it all.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like in society, you don't see the big influences. Yeah. They are like, you know, behind closed doors. You don't see it. You know, you're influenced by it. And, you know, like it's almost like in season 2, the characters were jumping at shadows.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I've got mixed opinions about Hearst. His speech of his episode has gone a long way to making me find a more interesting character, but I still. He's not done it for me.
Okay.
He's not as strong a villain as Wilcott or.
Well, season 1 didn't really have one, did it?
Yeah, he didn't really did it. Yeah, actually, he's not as strong as one from season 2.
Yeah.
He's great.
Yes, Francis Wilcott really was what made season 2 so absolutely amazing.
Yes. Yes.
It was great. Yes. But yeah, what would you give this episode out of 10 then? I think it's a 10. I think it's an amazing episode. I think this is in the top 5 episodes of Deadwood.